Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code DTC P0137 indicates a malfunction within the secondary heated oxygen sensor circuit of the Honda Civic 2022 and later models. Specifically, this error arises when the voltage output from the secondary heated oxygen sensor, referred to as the secondary HO2S or sensor 2, falls below a predetermined threshold. The role of the secondary HO2S is crucial, as it measures the amount of unburned oxygen in the exhaust gases and helps the powertrain control module, or PCM, adjust the air-fuel mixture for optimal engine performance. The location of this component is typically found in the exhaust system, downstream from the catalytic converter. When the PCM detects low voltage from this sensor, it registers the error and triggers the check engine light, indicating a need for further investigation. This slide provides an overview of the significance of this DTC, which signifies potential issues in emission control and fuel efficiency, thereby emphasizing the importance of prompt diagnosis and resolution. DTC P0137 is directly linked to the secondary heated oxygen sensor, commonly known as the secondary HO2S, or sensor 2. This sensor operates by measuring how much unburned oxygen is present in the exhaust gases after they pass through the catalytic converter. If the sensor's output voltage drops below a preset level, usually around 0.17 volts, the PCM interprets this as a fault and activates this particular error code. It is critical for this sensor to function correctly, as it helps the engine control unit optimize fuel combustion and reduce harmful emissions. The secondary HO2S is located in the exhaust system, positioned downstream of the catalytic converter, making it essential for monitoring exhaust efficiency. A failure in this sensor can lead to increased emissions, reduced fuel efficiency, and potential degradation of the vehicle's performance if not resolved promptly. There are several potential causes that can trigger DTC P0137 in your Honda Civic. The most common reason is a failure of the secondary heated oxygen sensor, which could be caused by physical damage, contamination, or internal electrical faults. Secondly, shorted circuit issues may arise, particularly in the wiring harness or connection points between the sensor and the PCM. This could include frayed wires or improper connections that disrupt signal transmission. Lastly, there may be a malfunction of the PCM itself, which is the brain of the vehicle, responsible for processing input signals from various sensors and controlling outputs accordingly. Each potential cause must be examined systematically to isolate the exact issue contributing to the DTC. When experiencing DTC P0137, several symptomatic indicators may present themselves. The most immediate and noticeable sign is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, signaling that a diagnostic issue requires attention. Drivers may also notice a decline in overall engine performance, which could manifest as reduced acceleration or irregular idling. Furthermore, there may be an increase in vehicle emissions, which not only affects the environment, but could potentially lead to issues during emissions testing. Other less common indicators may include changes in fuel consumption. However, these can be dependent on various other factors, including driving habits and vehicle condition. It is vital for drivers to address these symptoms promptly to avoid further damage or complications. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0137 involves starting the vehicle's engine and maintaining the engine speed at 3,000 RPM without any load on the engine. For a continuously variable transmission, or CVT vehicle, you should shift it into park or neutral, while for a manual transmission, it should be placed in neutral. During this process, it is crucial to observe and monitor the Honda Diagnostic System, known as HDS, for any further occurrences of DTC P0137. This step helps ascertain whether the code recurs when the engine is held at the specified RPM, allowing you to identify the issue based on the behavior of the system under these conditions. If DTC P0137 is present after this procedure, it indicates that there is indeed an abnormality within the secondary HO2S circuit. For the second step, you need to disconnect the 4P connector of the secondary heated oxygen sensor before conducting a voltage output inspection. With the Honda system in on mode, monitor the HDS readings to ensure that the HO2S S2 value exceeds the normal threshold of 0.17 volts. This is a critical step to determine if the issue lies within the sensor or if other related components might be at fault. A reading higher than 0.17 volts suggests that the secondary HO2S itself may be defective, while a reading below this threshold could indicate a wider issue, such as wiring or a problem within the PCM. Therefore, the results of this monitoring are crucial to correctly diagnosing the problem and ensuring that further inspections are appropriately focused. In this third step, a detailed inspection of the wiring related to the secondary HO2S needs to take place. This includes both the SO2 signal wire and the SO2 SG ground wire. Before you disconnect the PCM connector, it's essential to jump the SCS line with the HDS and wait over 1 minute for accurate results. A comprehensive wire inspection will help identify any short circuit issues, such as the SO2 wire shorting to ground or the SO2 SG ground wire showing improper connections. By applying the open shorted wire inspection methodology specified in the diagnostic guide, you can systematically trace and correct any irregularities in the wiring. Confirming the integrity of these wires is foundational in ensuring that the signal from the secondary HO2S can properly communicate with the PCM, making this step vital for an accurate diagnosis. In the final troubleshooting step, if all previous inspections indicated normal conditions, it is prudent to investigate the Powertrain Control Module, or PCM, for faults. The PCM is crucial for managing the vehicle's electronic systems, and if defects exist within this module, it could lead to numerous issues, including the DTC in question. Use the Honda Diagnostic System, or HDS, to perform a comprehensive failure check on the PCM itself. If any issues arise during this inspection, it confirms that the PCM is the source of the problem, requiring further action. Understanding that a malfunctioning PCM could hinder communication with the secondary HO2S reinforces the need to verify its functionality thoroughly. After completing the necessary repairs, it is essential to perform a final verification of the repair by clearing the Diagnostic Trouble Codes, DTCs, stored in the PCM. Once the codes are cleared, take the vehicle for a test drive under varying conditions to ensure that the system operates correctly and predictably. During this test drive, monitor the performance of the engine and any sensor readings using the HDS. Pay close attention to ensure that the DTC P0137 does not reappear and that normal operation resumes without any disturbances. A successful outcome validates the efficacy of repairs and helps confirm that the underlying issue has been resolved, providing the driver with peace of mind regarding the vehicle's emission systems and performance. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0137, implementing a proactive maintenance plan for the vehicle is essential. Regular checks and inspections of the secondary heated oxygen sensor can help to identify any signs of wear or damage before they escalate into bigger issues. It's equally important to maintain the integrity of the wiring connected to the sensor and the PCM, ensuring that any fraying or exposure is promptly addressed. Additionally, ensuring that the exhaust system remains clean and free of obstructions can significantly enhance sensor performance and longevity. Keeping the entire emission system in optimal condition not only helps in avoiding such diagnostic trouble codes, but also contributes to better fuel efficiency and lower emissions overall, benefiting the environment. In conclusion, understanding DTC P0137 is vital for maintaining the performance and integrity of the Honda Civic's emission systems. This error code signifies a low voltage output from the secondary heated oxygen sensor, which can be caused by various issues like sensor failure, short circuits, or PCM malfunctions. Systematic troubleshooting is key, involving steps from monitoring HDS data to inspecting wiring and PCM functionality. Successfully addressing the underlying cause not only resolves the immediate issue, but also enhances the longevity and efficiency of the vehicle. Engaging in regular preventive maintenance practices helps avoid recurrences of this error code, ensuring that the vehicle operates optimally and remains compliant with environmental standards. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.